Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I
Why is it
do
not?
right
Oh, there
now.
it is. Hello.
Don't say you're on the run to the other side.
Welcome, guys. My mic good? Hold on. Is there a mic audio on this? Yeah, there is. Okay. I'm tired. I did just wake up. I did. Well, no. I woke up about an hour and a half ago, but I only had 4 hours of sleep. So, yeah. The lighting enough? Oh, glasses are off. Nasty. I'm doing good. See, I gotta figure out this YouTube thing because I'm I don't have like so on Twitch it has a dashboard, right guys? So and I can do stuff interactive with you guys. But here I don't have shit. Either that I just haven't figured it out yet. Or give me a second. Um Go to how's everyone's day going though? Is where the hell is that? Live dashboard. Oh man, let me just pull this up over here so I can read it. Well, I'm trying to do this. The biggest delay for YouTube on you? Is it? There's a delay? See, I don't know how to use YouTube on streaming that much because I don't really use it. But there shouldn't be there's no delay on the OPS. So that means that I have to find this dashboard. This is so dumb. I was trying to find this earlier and I couldn't find it. Like there's no information online how to. No. Oh my god. It's giving me PowerPoints on random shit. Google, you suck ass, okay? Holy crap. I don't know anymore. This shit's so dumb. Hey guys, how are you? I'm already live. Someone put in this chat, when is the stream gonna start? It's already started. I am so confused. What the hell is going on? I don't have any of that set up for the bones for setups here. See, I don't know. This is why I like Twitch better for streaming. How do you... I'm too tired for this shit right now. I don't know what's happening either. Wait, what? Welcome to the live chaos of hell on YouTube because they make this shit so complicated. Yeah. How the fuck? Oh, it says return to YouTube Studio. Okay. Um. Um. I did all this already. So why is it not? No, because some people wanted me to stream on YouTube. That's why I'm doing it here. For people that don't use that. Like I got all this wonderful stuff to use here, and it's not even fucking working. But what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Okay. Alright. So, there. Holy shit, it fucking pulled some shit up, bud. Holy shit, bud. Alright. Can I move any of this? No? Okay. Well, I guess it's working, right? See, I can do this. Does this work? Yes, it works. Okay. I want kids now. What the fuck? Where'd that come from? I'm just testing shit. Did it start already? What? This started. Trying to me to punch the monitor in the face. You know, like a baby. Just. Oh, pull that up. Oh, it's over here. I'm so dumb. It's unbelievable. No, I don't want you to go big screen. I just want you to shut up. Up. 10-second delay. He's done already. I don't know why there's a delay. How's everyone's day going though? How to remove stream delay. Okay. Great. Go live. Okay. Well, it has to be on ultra low latency. Ultra low. Well, apparently, I can't change the stream latency on this bad boy. That's pretty dumb. Alright, well. I'm doing shitty today. Okay, so just a reminder. I'm sure you guys can all hear me. This is a delay with people. I know how to do the delay now, but YouTube's good for posted videos, but it sucks ass at streaming. Boom. Shots at YouTube. Alright. Give me a guess real quick on what you guys think the tier list looks like. I want to hear your thoughts. Sake, it's kind of the same way with Twitch. They're not really nice to small streamers. At all. Whatsoever. Alright, so. What would you guys, what do you think the tier list looks like? DVR? The fuck is DVR? No, Anna. Negative. Oh, he went. Fucking dweeb. Alright, whatever. Tier 0, Monica and Angie. Monica top with Angie. Okay. Monica tier 0, Holly tier 0.5. Zoots Kun, you're high as a kite. Cassie tier 1. Maybe. I should be in the game, thanks, Jackie Chan. Tier 0 with Monica. Alright, well let's give some backdrop here, ladies and gentlemen, on the tier list. So obviously I did this, well, I did have a little bit of help as far as like tier 2 goes. And so shout out to Sun, Renville, and what else was it? Dino in there that day. Kind of talked a lot of talked about it a little bit. Dragon, of course, did the artwork. Thank you, Dragon, for that. I don't know if Dragon's here right now, but Dragon, if you're here, say something in the chat. Thank you for your wonderful job you always do. Letting him know I did it. I don't know. I call you Jack only. Okay, Jack. A lot of thought. Well, yes and no, but I understand that new girls are going to come out in December, and we just had one come out, and these new girls came out and changed the meta completely. So I did this upon myself, really. to make this to bridge the gap between that and December when they make a big huge tier list. So you could take this as a grain of salt if you want to. Mostly me, I did most of the work and Dragon did all the artwork obviously, but if you don't agree with it, it's fine. It's up to you. This is just my personal opinion for what I've seen. Me using girls and how they work, how they interact. So I mean, it's just a help. And if you don't like it, well then you know what, the hell with you then. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what else to say about it. Just remember, it's Endgame PvP, and this is my list. So, don't be going around taking credit saying that that you did it or some shit. All right? Because I know caught some people on YouTube that was using some of our tier lists and not giving us credit for doing the work. And I messaged them about it. Okay, I gotta drop that off. Alright, so let me do this real quick. I'll do a video on the tier list probably next week or two. Okay, let us just pull it up. We'll get into the meat and potatoes of it. Where's the tier list screen? There we go. Alright. No fancy backdrop today. We're just gonna focus on this. Copied our answers? Your answers? What do you mean your answers? You're funny. Alright, so there we go. You guys can all see that good? If you can't see this right now, the tier list is already posted in my Discord. I posted it in the tier list channel. So go ahead and look at it there. Sake, I already gave it to Tiara. I can give one to you. Oh, it's timeout. Nobody better let me, because I know one of you's gonna do it. Let me post to Facebook first, Octolus, so I can get credit for it, because it's my thing, before you go or anybody else spreading this shit around. Going, look what I found. Hold on, let me do it first. Let me get some credit here, so I can get some viewers. All right. And then we'll talk about this. I hit caps locks. All right. There we go. It's posted. The discredit Ethel. Yeah, I know. I could care less what they say though. How do I get this? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna. No. Damn, if I don't have the. Oh, I can create polls? Oh, shit. Let me refresh this. Maybe it'll go away. So I can just read your messages. There we go. Genshin Impact Live win. Okay, where do I have the wrong screen up? Oh shit, it went away, didn't it? Okay, I'm back. Okay, all right, let's talk about it. As we do PvP fights, if you were on the stream Twitch yesterday, if you watched Anna when I was fighting Anna, right? She did not have a Monica. Okay? Even if, say, if it was she had all core 100, or let's say it was Fipra or Jasmine, right? The two really top echelon players in the game, as far as team wise goes. If they're not running a Monica on the team and I am, that's a huge advantage to me because she prevents. Essentially, it's an extra LB5 shields that you have to use at your disposal. So, yeah, what you talking about? Lost my train of thought. It's just extra shields, right? So, if you don't have her, and let's say, try to explain this. If you have Monica and they don't, you're 99% chance of you of winning. If both teams are exactly the same, and the only difference is one team doesn't have a Monica, the other team does, the Monica team's probably gonna win, right? Now there could be someone that has a Monica that has this weird team, right, and it doesn't win because they don't have damage dealers or something like that. That makes sense. But if we put two teams up that are exactly the same, like if I had copied my team and just slapped it on the other side and just fought against each other, and I took the Monica off of the other team, and let's say I put a Sky there instead, right? To go faster. They're probably going to lose. Because I'm already going to be proccing LB5 shield. The only thing that's going to save them at that point from Izanami's active Angie's active is Izanami's shields. Yeah, we added elite skills in here. So there's a little cheat sheet in the top right too. It says elite skills, crystals, antique, gear skills, and potentials. So if you don't have that antique, just find one that's similar to that. Just do that. Everyone's probably looking at the tier list right now. Anna. Yeah, these are all LB5s. This is when you have 6 LB5 girls on the team. It's for one round. What do you mean by for Canal? What do you mean by one round? Like this is just JV battle. We're just talking about general, not Ultimate League, not Varsity, not Elite League. Just if you're doing JV fights, you have one team, and you built one team out of 6 of these girls. Monica's the one to go with. Yes, Sake. We didn't put. I mean, I could have put pink there, but I didn't want to make it too like. I could have added pink into this, right? But then it would have confused people, and then some people would have been messaging me like, I don't have pink. What do I use?" kind of thing, you know. So it should be obvious that the pink version is going to be better than the version that's on the girl. I mean, maybe not. New people might not understand that, but that's the whole point in using Discord to ask that question, right? I'm okay with that question. Like when someone goes, "What peak antique do you use?" Right? So, yes, the reason. Okay, I'm not telling you what my team is, Anna. That's. Excuse me, UL's going on. I gave you information right here. I'm not gonna tell you what my team is. Um, the reason for speed HP, Anna, is because that way your Apate does not get dazed by Angelica. She's not the lowest HP girl on your team. If she's dazed, she won't. Especially when there is a what's the word? A Holly. Oh. Yeah, it's only one round. If it gets procced, Canal. If the Monica's Monica's shield, I guess we call it. If it doesn't proc that one round, it will carry over into the next round, right? So if that round it procs, it will go. You'll then be going into LB5 shields. That makes sense, guys. So you get Monica shields and then LB5 shields, right? Monica procs first, then LB5 shields. Free to play antique for the win. I mean, there's gonna be 5 winners this season. Does it say face? Oh, it fucking does say face. Oh my god, I missed that one thing. I'm just gonna zoom in on it. I don't care. Oh man. I read over it and I didn't see it. Ace crystal. The fuck did how? All right, that's our little Easter egg right there. Good catch. Good catch there, Dark Sun. You guys can't see it on the screen, damn. But it says face crystal. Yeah, Fenrir is out of the meta. Slay, yeah, you just post in the Discord. Anybody here, it doesn't matter. If you need help with your team, use a Discord. I would like to say use mine, right? Because that's why I put it there. But let's say you don't like mine for some for worldly reason. Some people don't. It's fine. You can use the French one. You can use the she takes it to the dome, dark and funny. You can use the English one, the Chinese one. There's a couple other smaller ones that are around. Use any Discord you want. I try to stay away from, like, some people post YouTube comments asking questions. I don't answer all of them. I answer some because I'm at work and stuff. But I always just try and tell people just use the Discord, because if I can't answer you, I can't always answer everybody's questions all the time. Someone else like Sake, Sanji, some other people, um, they have just as good as knowledge. There's some other people too. You ask in there, they'll answer your question. So by all means, Slay, if you're still here, please ask in my Discord. Just do that. It's someone will help you. 100%. I mean, that's a good question, uh, Gundes. Uh, so if you're running speed HP, you're probably running Fake Crystal, right? If you're running HP, you're probably running Eternal Dawn. It all depends on what you're facing up against. Do you need to go first before your opponent, or you're not worried about it as much? You're probably trying to go first because speed is king. Speed is probably always going to be king. Let's just be real. Speed is king. It's always going to be king. Even, I mean, okay, depends on the girl too, right? But when we had the Vivian and Neff meta with Apates going first was speed, so speed was king there. The Vivians didn't matter because they were just tanks, and so did the Neffs, so you didn't have to make them speedy. But the Apates were speed, and they were the big factor in that, right? So speed was king still. So speed is king. So you're probably going to be going first. Uh, well, if you read what tier 1.5 says, Awesome L, girls in this tier can be great use if they are placed in the correct team setups. So you have to have the correct team setup for it to work. So Frexy would be more like they have a Sky or a Apate, and you'll say your Von Helsing was targeting them, and you wanted to make it to where they can't dodge or had no more armor and stuff to help you get through that easier kind of stuff, that's where you would use a Phyrexia, right? We saw Jasmine a while ago in the old UL setup. They were using Phyrexia, and they were waiting on some stuff on that with her. So it's based on team setup. You can't just throw her. It's not a girl like Monica, Angelica, and Holly where you can just throw in any team and they're always good, right? Phyrexia needs a setup around them. Zootskun, Monica's probably not gonna. When did she come out? Last what did we October, November? Came out what, September? October? Oh, we on too. Chinese New I bet Chinese New Year next year she'll come out in Chinese New Year. That's probably when they'll do her. Uh because the last one on 70 for the 5, it makes it to where exhaustion gets the damage gets buffed on the last one, on the last passive, and the active gives you extra heals and damage reduction, something like that, or something. I upgraded all of them except for I upgraded everything on Sydney, right? Because I'm using it on our main team. She's just like 5-4 or 5-5 or whatever. Make her faster and get everything boosted because this is what I do. But this is like people that don't have many resources on elite skills. Like they just do those two, and those are the most maximal best ones. Why baptism on Vivian? Because you just run baptism on everything. There's no reason not to. It's just better to in the long run. One more question. You have speed. Well, this Angel, you're a scam. That's Mika's not needed to be in the tier list. She doesn't do shit. I just said this, Goondez. You were a little late, but I'm gonna say it again. So with Pate, if you have her on speed attack, she's probably gonna be slower than your Angelica, right? Well, not slower, less HP. Angelica dazes the girl with the lowest HP. Now, if the other team doesn't have a Holly, this doesn't matter. But because Hollies are everywhere right now because she's so OP, and what she does, if a Pate is dazed when you have Fake Crystal on her, or dazed in general, she will target the Holly only. So, to get around this, we give a Pate speed HP, right? And then, we're not dazed. We have active off round 1. We hit everything else. We're not worried about only hitting the Holly. So, that's what we do there. And I just told you why. The reason I did 5005 on Sivney is so that people that are people that don't have the resources on elite skills, they just use those two and then they're fine. Because you need baptism in the meta, Anna. Okay? I just said every girl needs baptism. There's no reason not to run it. Every girl needs it. Period. It's just an extra caveat that you need on your girls and PvP. PvE is a different story. It's PvP. All the girls have baptism. All of them. It's very strong. There's no reason not to use it right now. Does that make sense, Gundez, on your question for Apate? Yeah, Samina, just save. So the extra damage increases on Sivney's last passive, Anna. Not second one. For the whatever it is. It should be. Hold on. Let me pull this over here. Girls, da 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 da. Okay, so and if you no, Sky's where she needs to be. Uh yeah, so it's the ether exhaustion that we're upgrading. That's why you're doing the 5 last one, because that's where you do the damage for. Okay? We all went 70 in rolls. Um yeah, Tay, I think it's the same holdout like Neff. She'll probably drop at Christmas. That's my guess. Is they'll drop Angie at Christmas time. It's the same thing they did last time with Neff. It's not a yeah. Everybody in chat. And I'm gonna be nice this time. Okay. Anna's question was, why do we use speed attack instead of attack on Sky? I just talked about that speed is king, right? So the faster your Sky is, the more she can reduce when she attacks. Remember, Sky reduces the speed of enemy girls. So if she's going before the enemy girls, she's even reducing their speed even more. That way, they're constantly going after your team, right? So we want to apply that to them. Let's say their Angie is faster than yours, but your Sky is faster than their Angie. So your Sky goes, bam, I clap you with an Oxia mark. You're slow now, right? Your Angie's now faster than their Angie. Win-win situation, right? That's why we always use speed. You use Mika to finish you. So Mika is for finish like early game. This is end game, right? So Mika is the best early game carry. We always tell people that are just starting out the game to build Mika. You need to 100% do it. Once you get to end game, everything changes. But then you can get rid of your Mika, but keep your Mika for the early mid game when you're just starting your account. That's the whole point of that. You're welcome, Jonathan. You're the only one with a 10 star. I had 10 stars a long time ago. Teresa isn't good anymore. Teresa's very situational. She just doesn't, because the damage can be so much, it won't proc her cards to reset her health. It'll just instantly take her to like almost 0. So yeah. Diana's actually really good at, so she's in the same boat as the whole line, right? She has her flaws, but she can reduce attack, which is really great, and she does a good amount of damage like around one active. She's not like as good as the other girls that are above them doing their stuff what they do, but she can, like, let's say you don't have a full 16 from up top, but you have a Diana. That's your next best thing to use. Just slap it in there with a energy antique, and there you go. Remember, guys, speed is king. Speed is king. I should have put that on the tier list in a little corner. Speed is king, right? The quote of the day. That's fine. You'll get copies eventually. I think Holly will be in the meta for a while, especially when you have like Pink 3 Eternal Dawn on her. She's just like, she tanks a lot, right? She can tank a lot. Got damage reduction, damage depletion, protection you can use with, you have Mage class 3 set. I mean, yeah, Angie's can pump out a crap load of damage too, but those Angie's can take a beating. Like she can take a punch. Uh, it depends, Zootskun. Like, I don't know how many enrolls you have, but let's say you're only gonna have 480 by, or I don't know. you could have 480 by Christmas and then have it 480 by Chinese New Year. I was a guess. I don't know. So yeah, Holly. If Holly's able to if reduce some of the attack off of her, off of Holly's attack, on the Angies, and the Angies, let's say, don't get really buffed that much, like they're, she can survive. She has ways to make herself survive through an Angie active, essentially. Not all the time, but for more majority of the time. Dragon has already fixed his the mistake that happened. Hold on. He like he messaged me real quick. He's like, I fixed it. I fixed it. There you go. See, look at that. He fixed it already, guys. You see it? Didn't it switch yet? Oh wait, I can't see because I'm not watching. There we go. Okay, it switched now on my screen. All right, so let me go back into here. Let me delete this. Upload a new one. Everything's just appearing on the screen that I don't want it to today. Well, 40 people already reacted to it. Damn. That's okay. We'll just have like two versions of it floating around, one that says face and one that says fade on it. We send it to this person. All right. So that he got Dragon updated that. Okay. What XX folder? What are you talking about? What folder? I have no XX folder. Almost all my shit on here is anime waifus. If that's my XX folder, then sure. Hell, I didn't even know if I'd have an XX folder. Yeah, I didn't. So I'm not really purview on the last one. That was kind of more of the helpers, that the couple people that I asked, they were explaining it to me, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. Some people are just getting the end game PvP, and they, like, let's say they have those girls, they could use them, right? Because not everyone's gonna have 6 of the top ones. So like maybe someone has a Blair, right? They have other girls. Let's say Cassie, Izanami, Von Helsing, Vivian, Brexy. Then they just happen to have a Blair. They're like, that's all they got. They can use it, kind of thing. Yes, yes, Falhite, you are correct. I don't know. I guess XX folder is supposed to be like a dirty thing, maybe. I know what it is. It's usually meant for like, inappropriate stuff. How many capsules I have, Slay? Sure, I'll show you. I don't mind. I don't mind showing what I got. There you go. Oh, capsules. You want capsules? There. Any antique will do, but yeah, fake crystal's the best antique if you have it. Yeah, yes, correct. So if you um okay, Saki, have a good one. Peace out. Stay safe. If you don't have any antique on this tier list, use the next best thing. The only thing that probably doesn't have a representable antique to use is Chainblade Axe. I mean, I guess you could use Thorn's Heart instead of Chainblade Axe, and then from there it would be like Swiss Army Knife or something like that. So essentially, Chainblade Axe would be the hardest one to find a replication for that. But everything else is pretty easy to find. So she is very good. Uh, I've seen other people that are top tier players. They use them, and she's. I say this, then people are gonna argue that she's not 0.5, but she is situational in a way, but she still does stuff. So right now, many people are not running her, so I don't have to worry about her so much, right? But the moment people start running her again and they start doing stuff, I'm gonna be like, shit, I have to rethink everything, because cat is meowing. What are you meowing for? So what were we talking about? Um, Apate. Um, she's good situational. People aren't using her right now, so I'm not worried about her. But the moment someone uses her, I have to like switch my game plan a little bit and try and figure out a way uh to not take not to so I still have actives when I need them. Like around when Izanami actives is important. So I need to work on that essentially. But um you might not see her around a lot, but the moment people start using her again, she can become a problem essentially. Okay, Slay, to your question, you only use capsules on capsule event weeks. That it should be next week, which I will do capsule pulls on Robbie. If you're free to play our light spenders, you need to save your capsules for, most of you probably know, anniversary, Chinese New Year, or Christmas. So just stay tuned for that. Yes, look. So maybe I should have expressed this more. We're just doing the minimum requirements on elite skills. Sal's chart has more like an optimal build, like if you have the resources, do it. But we just did it as this just because people don't have that much elite skills, especially when they're starting out, or they're not like someone who can just do max all the time or buy all of it with gems. So like I have a shitload of resources for my elite skills on lots of girls because I max it out every time. Not everybody can do that. So we were just like, okay, what is the bare necessity that you need? The only one that's like needs a shitload on her is Angie. Angie needs a crap load on her, right, to make her work effectively. She's very dependent on that. But the rest of the girls, some of them are not as hard as dependent on it. But you can go past that. So South's chart is a great representation of how to max even further. And then the tier list that we did here is just to make you like help you, like if you didn't have much and you just were working with a little bit, you didn't have to max everything. You could just max those couple things to make her useful, and then of course you can do more to make her even better on the elite skills, right? So that's the point on that. South chart's very good. You can use South chart. I recommend South chart a lot. I don't use it because I tried to. Let me just put it like this: South chart's very good. I don't use it because I need to think on my own that way that I can, when I'm doing my tests, that I can makes me think essentially, so uh, that I can help people. But I recommend his stuff very highly. It's very good to use. I mean, I use this chart to pull images off for my thumbnails, but because I don't have access to the files, I try to get to it. I can't. I don't know why. Solomon, he says, Recon, why don't you use the golden eggs for food, or are you just too lazy? I want to see how many I can get. I just want to see how high I can get it up. Is it a cap or what? I don't know. I just want to figure it out. I'm kind of lazy, but I'm also intrigued to see how high I can get it. You know. Uh, YOLO Simp Echoes have plus speed and attack, so it's kind of better than ED. Uh, Speed is king. Yes. Let's go back to it real quick. Let me exit out of this one, pull this one back up. So, like, Echoes on Sky, there's a reason for that because she already has a giant shield she uses, so she doesn't die. What else we got? Echoes Von Helsing to make her go even faster because she's the fastest girl in the game. So if we're doing a speed battle here, right? We want her to go first. So yeah, a speed. Right now, she would use Eternal Dawn, right? But as far as if we were going to go faster, like if we didn't have to worry about her dying as much or how she targets it worked, we would go echoes and we would do pink echoes because then she would not take as much damage and still be really fast. And with Raph, it's not about the speed. It's because Echoes has. Sorry, I needed water. 25% extra attack, and we want Raph to have as much attack as possible. The more attack you have on Raphael means more heals she does, because she can do the most heals out of anybody. That's to tell you the truth. So the more attack we have on her, the more heals she does. So that's why we're using Echoes on her for the main one. Fake crystals if you're trying to get an active off real quick to give the extra boost and heals. Is Sky still a priority at all? I mean, let's say if you don't have so if you go down the tier list, right? So as we're starting at Monica tier Monica, let's say you have a Monica. All right, well I'm gonna use Monica, right? I go to tier 0. Let's say I have a Holly but no Angelica, so I'm gonna take my Holly, right? I go to tier 0.5. I have a Sivney, right? I don't have the other two. Cool, I'm gonna take her, right? So I got 3 girls right now. I get to tier 1. Let's say I have a Sky, Von Helsing, and a Diana, right? I'm probably gonna grab those 3 instead of, like, let's say if I have a Teresa, a Neff, or a Kratos or a Raph down there, right? So you're just gonna go down the list, building your team, you know. So if you don't have as many girls from tier 0, tier 0.5, you're gonna go to tier 1 and be like, hey, I do have a Sky. You know, let me test it, right? So it's better that you can just do it in friends. You don't have to do it in JV, but you can go into your friends and just test it out. Let's say, you know, I got Angie, Monica, Izanami, Sivney. I don't have an Apate. I have a Cassie or a Sky. Let me just test each one out and see one works better, right? Just test. Just test. That's a constant testing. Like I know the meta pretty well right now, but I still like go into the game and find some people and just do some test runs on them, move some stuff around, just be like, okay, what's working with what? What is this person doing? Oh, that's kind of interesting, you know, blah 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 blah. A lot of just keep continuously. I know most people don't want to do that. But I'm sorry, I was reading the Discord, but yeah. Uh, Hey, PvE is great too. I like PvE too. I have my own PvE team as well, Chekhov's. So I can counter that. Let's read comments here. He's like, here's a statement right here, guys. To be very cautious with. So I'm reading on Facebook, right? So there's people are posting comments on here, on the tier list that I just posted. Someone goes to this other person and says that their support for Phyrexia on their team helps boost their damage, right? For this is PvP, right? Which makes sense. It does do that. It can help. The way that Phyrexia reduces things on girls. But this other person goes, she's like Linky but better. Remember, this list is PvP, so Linky's nowhere here. Linky is actually like top echelon support in PvE. She does way more modes than Phyrexia does. Phyrexia's only good in practical works, to tell you the truth. So Linky and Sivney are like on par for top tier overall PvE support and doing extra damage. So I'm confused on that one. That statement. But hey, it is what it is. Some people just, make their own statements. I would say Jonah is a good LB5 for like mid and late game. Yeah. End game, not so much. Yeah, Sydney does, yes. YOLO's good. I'm gonna pick up some echoes. The problem is I don't get enough afterglow. Like, I didn't get shit for afterglow this time. It's just ridiculous. I messaged it again about this is retarded. Sorry, Jack. I forgot there's a delay, Jack. You probably didn't hear me. You were probably typing when I said it, so. Yes, Trippin, you're correct on that. Will Teresa climb up in the tier list in the future, Mikaso? I don't know. We'll have to see. I still have my Teresa's for whenever that happens, so we can try it. But as of right now, who are the top 3 in PvE right now? Jesse L. The question is, well, I just talked about support, but what Trippin said, yeah. So Estel and Blair are for multiple targets, and Angie's for single targets. That's all you really need to know for PvE. Linky is like the girl that you should never get rid of. Let me say it like that. Yeah, never sacrifice Linky. That is the biggest mistake people make on this game. Besides using your oath ring on Iron Fist. But yeah. Linky is like, she helps out so much in every PvE mode for that matter. Like there in the Discord there's a first carry for that. There's info in the Discord on that Maho Galang. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. I apologize. But in the Discord there's a whole spill on that, on how to build those girls. Where is there? You can also look at past tier lists. I'm not doing a PvE tier list because there's no point, because it's just so much the different dynamics of it. It'd be like this big giant page of jumboed crap. But yeah, Maho. No, Sydney is not okay. Sal did a chart on it earlier of the percentage wise of how much Linky boosts damage and Sydney does. Some modes Sivney's better than Linky, and Linky is better in other modes. So it's like a swap. It's pretty close. So that's why I say they're both at the top. So not one's, it just depends on the mode. Or for Chekhov's statement, yeah. For PvE, Linky is purely for PvE though. Yes. Could you imagine if Linky was good in PvP? That would be hilarious. Linky meta. Well, let me get back. Someone wrote, "Tier Monica, what the fuck?" I don't know what you mean by what the fuck, but yeah, that's where can I get a face crystal for a pate? Uh, on her face. I should have put a link to my Discord on the thing, but if I do that, then fuck it. Copy. Go back up here. Let's edit this. There we go. Save. Okay, so we're back to questions here where we leave off. Val does do an awesome job, yes. I agree. Yeah, PvE breakdown potentially, yeah. You can use Sal's chart, yes. To tell you the truth, it even helps out in PvE, like with the energy feed for Sky Island and the other modes, maybe so much. But my check off, Fake Crystal is probably the most important antique that we've had for a long time. People just kind of overlook it. Like I did it one time, right? I needed fake crystals, and I had, I think, the most at one point in the game. I probably don't now, but and we were talking about how many in the Discord, how many people had fake crystals and stuff and whatnot, and I was like, I have this many, and they're like, oh, so that's the max. And I thought about it, and I was like, shit, no, I missed a fake crystal, and I needed that fake crystal. I was like, damn, it was in Atlas Valera, and I thought at the time I didn't need it. I was like, I got plenty of fake crystals. I got like 6. I was wrong. I need more. I still need more. Send a link to the Facebook post, please. I don't. You can just look it up. I don't know how if it would work or not, but Jackie the Kraken, you're not late. We're still talking. Position. Michael, your question. Sydney, it's in front of Sydney. So like, if I have a girl in the F1 slot and Sydney's in the F2 slot, Sydney will target the girl in the F1 slot. Okay. Now let's say I have Monica in the back 1 slot and then Angie in the back 2 slot. The Monica in the back 1 slot will target the girl in the back 2 slot. So if Monica goes backwards, Sydney goes forwards. If that makes sense. Hi Manini, you're good. Welcome. Jack, you're funny. Hi, worldwide. How are you? Is Holly good? Um, I hope so. Otherwise, my list is wrong. But yeah, she's good. Cornito. Damn, someone's mad upstairs. They're dropping shit. Either that or they're moving in. She can ask. They can ask the question. So, Galang, it depends. Are you an endgame? If you're not an endgame, it might not. You might have a different scenario. But in endgame PvP, Izanami petrifies because she has a 100% chance with elite skills up. And she provides LB5 shields to stop Angie's actives, so that way you don't proc Monica shields or Angelica shield or LB5 shields. Priestess has not been in the tier list for a while. Izanami is really, really good right now. She was not good when she came out, as far as in PvP wise. Now she's like extremely important. Very, very useful. Yeah, she used Vivian was insanely. Oh, no, sorry, Priestess was insanely good when she dropped 10 stars. I'm sure I'm gonna get lots of questions on the tier list. People are gonna ask me why is this, why is that. I mean, it's okay. It happens. Let's go back to reading the Facebook posts. I can't read Spanish, but I'm assuming. Okay. Someone said, "Is Monica damaged or no? What does she do? She does many, but mainly prevent girls from dying. She'll protect your girls with some shields so your girls don't die fast versus big damage dealers like Angie. In short, damage offsetter, new class branch refueler, basically." Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, nice, decent information there, guys. Contemplating if I should replace Vivian with Von Helsing. These are my girls. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, it seems like a good one. I would raise her separately. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay. No more psychic. Yeah, no more psychic. She doesn't really do much anymore. Yep. Oh, also, if it's okay for some girls, I did all their elite skills. I see that somehow only part of their elite skills completed. Those on the tier list are just things which are necessary for their best performance. You can always reset your elite skills anytime at will. Nothing really to be said wrong there here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can leave them maxed out. I haven't had any info comments yet. I swear to God. Okay, that doesn't mean Jackie the Crack can go on Facebook and make that statement. You have to let it. You have to let it just bloom out of by itself, right? Because you know someone always. You can still use Sidekick. It doesn't. It's fine, you know, but it's not the best right now. Hold on, let me see here. Jackie the Kraken, I wouldn't use Teresa right now. I'm just holding on to my copies in case she's good. Angie's can just push the damage so fast with her that she won't do the HP swap. Do they both target Angie? So, Lad Ji, your question. Sorry, I didn't see it. If you have back one as Monica, and back two as Angie, and back three as Sivney, they will target, each one will target the Angie because Monica goes backwards and Sivney goes forward. So B3 would target B2, B1 would target B2. If Monica's in B1 and for Sivney's in B3. So to answer your question, sorry. I'm still kind of tripping. No comment on your question. Can't answer that one. Sorry. Would love to answer that, but I can't. That's a question that I am not. Don't want to say. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Gundas. So would Monica, Angie, Holly, Apati, Ismail, Sivney be good in a team? I mean, yeah, they could if you didn't have a second Angie, but I would definitely drop my Apate for the second Angie. But I hold on to my Apates in case people start running her again, and then I gotta switch to Apate. This, it's one of those things like you have to have her in case people do use her, because if you don't, then stuff can go south really quickly. So she's just like, she's that scare tactic, right? You got all this stuff in front of you, right? But in the back of your mind, you're like worried about that one thing that's way back there just hiding in the corner, right? That no one's using right now. And she's just sitting there staring at you. And you're like, please don't come out of the corner. Stay in the corner. Don't come out of the corner. Just stay there. We're having fun right now. The moment you come out of the corner, no one's going to have fun again, right? She's that one in the corner that's not going to let, no one's going to have fun anymore. Right now, we're having fun in PvP, okay? It's exciting. It's interesting, right? Even with Monica, it's still interesting. But the moment she comes out of that corner, we're going to be like, oh shit, here we go, right? It's going to be some stupid shit all over again. So we have to give her recognition because she's just lurking in the shadows, but we want her to stay there. So that's why. She can just stay in the shadows. Kong number one. I mean, Aurora doesn't do shit in endgame PvP. So I don't know if you're in late game or not. Maybe like late mid game she can do stuff, but end game she's not gonna do anything. Jack said, "Should I make a revolution to add Mr. Recon in the game?" I don't care. Go for it. I'll even let them use my character if they ever message me and be like, "Yeah, you can use my character as long as you have my name on it and recognize that it's based off of me." Because then that would give me clout, But they won't do that. That's kind of cool though. Robbie's immune to Jackie the Kraken B word. Aurora can be used in PvE kind of with Crystal. Should I replace my Psychic for Sydney once I get enough copies to LB5 or just build her on her own and just leave my Psychic? Leave your Psychic for tests. She helps out in tests a lot. Just do that. Just save it for now. Don't switch yet. You can save your ruins for Angie, but Angie's not in Cafe right now. So just wait. I hope Symphony's in Seal's event for Xmas too. I really do. Because I don't want Aurora and I'm okay if they did like Aurora right now in Seals and they save Symphony for Christmas. That would be the smartest play in the world. Make everybody happy. But it's Carol games, so yeah. I like Chang's statement, right? I was saying Apate stays in the corner. Chang, he's also one UL. Shout out to you, Chang. Thank you for stopping by. Always love seeing you here, bud. He goes, for UL Recon, stay in the corner, please. Because if you guys don't know, we'll talk about it in a second. Well, I'll just say it now. Fuck it. When we had the old LB5 format, not LB5, we had the old format for UL, right? We had you could use 5-star girls, right? I know, shocker, right? And they would count as LB5s and they would have stats of LB5. So nobody really built LB5 girls back in the day because you didn't need to, right? So some arguments were going on with players and people were getting fed up with it. There was a lot of cheating going on in the UL. People were just like doing win trades, letting people win and stuff like that, getting them frames and whatnot. And then a change happened. I kind of talked about it. Chang was a big component of it changing. So then we had it to where it changed to not this one, but the second version of UL, which was girls had to be LB5, and if they didn't, they would have lesser stats, right? Well, I won the inaugural season of that one, the first one, with the help of Chang, because I wasn't really trying, but I made it to the finals, and everyone was like, hey, go Recon, we hope you win this. And I was like, shit, now I have to try, right? Because I never tried in UL because I hated it. So I tried, Chang helped me, I won, right? And then after that, it just kind of snowballed. I lost the next season, but I won the season after that. And then after that, I was in so many damn finals, it's unbelievable. The entire time, the last UL, I was probably in 80% of all of the finals. I kid you not. I was in the majority of all of the finals, more than anybody in the entire game. I only won 5 times though, but there's a reason why Chang says Recon stay in the corner, because if we had like an all-time, if there was if they gave us points for like an overall champion, and then we were doing like a championship, and you had points off placements, I would be the champion because I was there so many times in the finals, and it sucks so many damn times to lose over and over again. But it is what it is. But it was a long road, and then of course the last season of that version of UL, I won it. So I won the inaugural season of that UL and the final season, which was kind of cool. My little story there. But that's why Ching tells me to sit in the corner. Do HP, and then Kraken is if you're doing speed. Michael. What should you pick up for pearls with lovely? Lucky charms or sherbet crystals? No. Monica Oath can just pray to God that we don't get a double release for Xmas. We will get a double release, Murray Door. I'm sorry. Mr. Recon Bunny Skin, that's funny. Did I replace Izanami with a Pate? Crazy IO? Hell no. You need one of each. I failed lead. That is the minimum requirements that you should have, but you can upgrade the other ones if you so choose to. A crazy IO. That is just there to if you don't have as much resources, but you can always go further. You can also refer to Sal's chart for further on that if you want to. This is just for base, like what you need for the base amount, minimum requirements. Yes, this time UL will have 5 champions. Chang is like, I totally agree that NGIF is too high of a tier to be listed to. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree, Chang. But hey, you know, we all know you love your NGIFs. I love Isu and Jacob, right? But we do not want an Isu and Jacob meta ever again. That has come and passed. That was a nightmare. That was crazy, and that was not fun. Is the most toxic meta of all time. More toxic than if we had an NGIF meta. I'll tell you that right now. Jackie the Kraken, to your question, it depends on if you're PvP or PvE. If you're going PvP route, build the Holly. I failed. Yeah, having the maxed at 5 is gonna give you all of the boosted stats for everything. So yeah, at the end of the day, having 5 is the more optimal thing. But yeah, but this is just for you to make them work efficiently, essentially. Jeez, mate. All right, Jackie, have a good one. You like Cristiano Ronaldo? Unfortunately, I don't watch football, as they call it here. It's called soccer, but football, I don't watch it. I only like Supercross and motocross. I know that's kind of a little disappointing, but I like action sports. You want UL with Bud Elf? You forget that? Nobody can forget that. We all know about it. UL's got its limited frames. Yeah, they do. Oh, E-Saint meta. That was interesting meta. Yeah, E-Saint was a meta. It still wasn't as bad as it did not like turn 0 E and J meta. That was fucking stupid. A new girl like Isun Jacob that ignores LB5 shields would be spicy. No, hell no. It'd be the same thing as E and J. Just be like, oh, I ignore shields and just damage goes directly. So I'm just gonna create a suicide team real quick. Okay, we're back to turn 0 wins, guys. There's no competition. You either run this team or you lose. I don't want that shit again. You're 2 years late, Jackie. So, Sake-san asked the question, I don't see people using Apate. Is she that good? Let's rewind real quick. Okay. Apate is the girl in the... So you know how you have people and you're all congregating and you're all having fun, right? Everyone's having a good time like we're on PvP right now. And Endgame, it's fun, it's exciting, you know? And then you got Apate that's sitting in the corner, back there in that corner, right? and everyone in the group, and she's just staring at you, right? You want her ass to stay in the corner, but you want to recognize that she's still good, because the moment people start using her again, not fun shit's gonna happen, right? So we recognize that Pate's still good, but we're keeping her ass in the corner because we don't want to use her, because the moment we use her, shit's gonna go south again. So yeah, she's good, but nobody's using her because we don't want to deal with that shit, kind of, you know. So we keep her ass in the corner. We're like, hey, we know you're good, sweetheart, but just stay over there, please. Please don't bother us. We still love you, but can you just stay away for a while? We kind of need a break from you. One of those instances. So it was worse than EC. The Isu and Jacob meta was worse than the Isu and Jacob meta in ACB. Way worse. It was horrible. Phoenix and Wraith meta. I remember the Phoenix and Wraith meta. That was fun. Who called you bad names? What? Why would I call you bad names? I don't understand. Oh, and the first and second don't remember. Skyline be like, I am pro. Actually, I did more damage than them, and I didn't use NGIFs. So, booyah. I used Estals. I had one Estal, actually. Till now, I didn't know what Sivney does. Well, there you go. I'm glad that it helps out. That's the whole point, is just to help out. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Go back to Facebook. Where's my psychic? Not there. Monica Soapy that they made our own tier on her name. Yes, we did. Hey, Chang, thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. Be safe, bud, okay? Yeah, because you have to, you can use, there's emotes here, Chang, look. See? You just have to unlock them. I know what a chimpanzee is, but I don't know why she referred to you as a chimpanzee, though. Maybe it's slang for her or something? Okay, so... Someone said Kratos is back on the tier list, yay. Is it a problem if lead skills is full? That's it. Let's know as well. Yeah, so someone answered that question perfectly. What else we got here? Let's see what else questions we got here on this Facebook of champions. What about Estel? Nope, she's gone. Not Nephilim days anymore. Correct. Someone goes, Monica question mark. Really question mark? Yeah. Someone has the Thanos finger snap. With oh snap, psychics finally dropped. Anymore. Let me refresh the page. There might be more comments. Nope, no more comments. That's sad. Oh, there's some more. Monica tier -1. I don't get that one, but okay. Tier Monica higher than tier 0? Yes. Alright, well, no more Facebook comments. Doesn't seem to be that bad, guys. Right? Not that bad. Could have been worse. 2 Neffs, 1 Vivian, or 2 Vivians and 1 Neff. What would you recommend? Because I don't know much of a choice. I don't know your server cluster. That's a really weird question to answer, Bud Dane, because that could go south or good either way. Just build 1 and 1 for now, and then just kind of I don't know. I guess just wait on the other one. I mean, you could build 2 Neffs if you want instead to help out with tests, because that helps out in tests a lot to help push that. So you could just do 2 Neffs and 1 Vivian, because Neff's gonna be. If we ever get back to a tanky meta again, Neff's gonna be important again. So. If you select a team without girl duplicates, which ones are they? The first top 6. All right, Samania, have a good one. I have no idea, Jack, what your question was. That was like, if you need to make your Mika higher, just use Trinity as food. That's fine. See, Alex says, I joined the chat late. Hi, can you explain briefly why Monica is OP? Perfectly fine. I like that. The question was nice. It was representable, and it was peaceful. It wasn't say, hey, bitch, tell me what the. No, I'm just kidding. Essentially, Monica is extra. Like, you have your LB5 shields, and then you have Monica shields. Monica shields proc first before LB5 shields. That's the easiest way to describe this. She also heals, and she boosts the attack of one of your girls and keeps the other girl alive again. So essentially, she's just keeping her girls alive longer. So if someone's not using Monica and you have Monica and you both have the exact same team, just one difference of one girl, you're probably going to win because your Monica is going to prevent your girls from dying. You have a higher chance of winning because they only have LB5 shields and you have 2 different types of shields to stay alive. Who to replace? I don't know. Bud End Zasku. It's best to use a Discord, post a screenshot in there, what you have, ask in there. That's the best way of getting help. I should just do this. Did I? There's a link to it right there. That's mine. Use that. Jackie, only build Raph if you don't have other girls up top, but you have a Raph, I can see you doing it because you could switch it for something in the future. But I mean, there's always better stuff. Yeah, you can upgrade. Remember, the elite skills on here are only for like the bare minimum to make them work efficiently. You can upgrade after that. Of course, upgrading other things is going to make it better too because it's upgrading their stats. So I should have put a footnote on here that said somewhere on blade skills. This is just the bare minimum. I should have put at the bottom. Elite skills are just for the bare minimum for optimal use. You can upgrade further. You're welcome, Alex. Jack, you can just post your team in the Discord. Someone will look at it. I've Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of questions on that. Where's Dragon? Or I might have to do it. I might have to do it myself. I don't know what font he used though. Fuck. Yeah, you could. If yeah, 100%. If you care about PvP, yeah. Erika, you sound like an alt of Anna. Am I a firm believer of spending runes on AD only? Yes, if you are free-to-play or light spinner, yes. If you're someone like me, I do whatever I want because I just get a shitload all the time. But if you have limited runes, yes, I firmly believe in that. How much longer before each of the higher girls come to the store? No idea. Maybe Angelica during Christmas. It's not 6 months after release. The only girls that have had long releases, I know Neff was one. There was one other one, and then Angelica is the other one right now. Most all girls, 95% of them all are on a 3 months release schedule. I think Cassie was like a little bit early before 3 months, but most all girls are 3 months, not 6 months. Delaying that'll never happen. I'm sorry. Yes, Slay. But it will be on Twitch. I'm just gonna be streaming on YouTube on Sunday mornings just to help you guys. So like next Sunday, we'll just talk about the game, and I literally will just be answering your questions. I can't answer questions where it's about what should I do with my team because that's hard to do without a screenshot. So I can answer other questions though. So I think Robbie will join the meta. He might be tier 1, maybe tier 1.5, somewhere around there. Maybe tier 0.5, but I don't see her being tier 0 or tier Monica. Jonah was like, yeah, that's the other one, Jonah. Thank you. Jonah was, because she was LRC, that's why. Thank you, Canal. I knew there was another one. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jackie the Kraken M. AG's probably your safer bet to use runes on because you can use her in PvE as well. Robbie, I can't comment on Robbie yet officially until she drops. The audio's current bitrate is 0. I guess my audio bitrate dropped? What? Hello? Hello? Okay, it's still working. I don't know what the hell happened. Hold on, I gotta. This is important. It's about the list, guys. All right, I messaged Dragon on that. Uh, yeah, I think Cassie was the quickest drop that we've had of a decently good girl. Cassie does good stuff. What all core level should Kraken be to see an impact? Level 80. Do I think 1.5k caps is enough for Christmas event? No, I think 2k is a safer option because it's probably going to be a double release, good karma, and it'll probably be 2.6. It'd probably be 2,600 capsules required to finish the event. Um, Did you skip if you don't hit it? Yeah, you could skip. You could just say for like Chinese New Year or anniversary, good karma. That's not a bad idea. To tell you the truth. She's like if you don't have, let's say like you have to remember on the tier list if you don't have the top girls, you just start working your way down. So if you get to the point where you're tier 2 and you have a raft, then use what you got essentially. Jonathan R. Like if you have better girls than on the tier list than Raph, then of course she's not. People are gonna people are gonna say don't build her up, right? You already have top 6 other girls. But if you go as you go down the list, if you don't have them but you have the Raph, yeah, she's good for heals. Where can I get the picture of the tier list? On my Discord, Alex. Uh, there's the invite to my Discord, Alex. You can get it there. It's in the tier list tab. There's a picture there. Good karma. If you're still here, I guess you could say if you have 480 enrolls, let's say you end up being able to use 2k right capsules by Christmas to use, and the rewards are extremely good, then I would advocate for you using them. But if the rewards are not justified good enough for you to use your capsules without doing full 4 rounds, then I would say hold off. But if the rewards are that good to justify you using your capsules, by all means use it. I mean, if good karma, if you're a light spender, you could probably get really close if you're buying entrance exam essentially. The 3K gems Thanksgiving pack. Which one is that again? Uh, the 2000 one. Are we talking about this one or something else? I think it's 2000 in this one. It's not bad. You get free 5 wheels. Some you can get 10 capsules, which is not bad, and some fishing rods. I mean, not a bad price for 2K. It could be worse. PvP first. A lot of new people today after I dropped the tier list in the server. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, entrance exam, yeah. Let's see if we got more comments. So we're up to 65 comments on this. Let's see what else we got to read off the Facebook page. It's always great to read this, some of these things. Alright, Tier Monica, yes. Higher than Tier 0, yes. Oh damn, I have a I've quit for about a month or two now, and the file is no longer top. Oh, I shouldn't talk when I'm yawning. It says a month or two now, and the phylum is no longer top tier. Dang, the meta sure changes fast. Yes, yes, it does. New players shouldn't be looking at this and partnering their teams based on the in-game meta. Even if you don't see Mika rogues, do not stop building your midway just pattern to be over this. Your party should be finishing current PvE modes such as patrol. I don't know. Okay, this is good information, ladies and gentlemen, right? I don't diss people that say this on Facebook. By all means, it makes sense. But the way that they state this makes it seem like my information is useless, right? I literally state in the title of the tier list, it says endgame PvP only, right? I put the word in there. I put that phrase on there. Let's just make sure. I put endgame PvP tier list, right? So it's pretty obvious that it says endgame, right? I've made specifically clear to tell people that. But some people still to this day, every time we post this, right? Either we have it in the footnotes or whatnot, stating that this is endgame, and endgame, it makes sense what endgame is. These people have to say this every time. Like, it says is a made wish list considering the endgame PvP. It's not a wish list, dude. It's a representation of what PvP top echelon looks like. I hate this shit. Like, I respect it because it makes sense, because it helps people, but at the same time, it's like, you could word it a little bit nicer and say, hey, thank you for the tier list. Hey, but guys, don't remember that the tier list is endgame PvP. Please, by all means, make sure you build these girls first, because they are more of a priority when you're starting out the game, and that this is for people that are like in top varsity or top UL or top elite league in your server kind of teams that you're looking for, right? That's a more respectable way of putting this instead of being a dick on how you post it. I'm sorry, that's my little rant on that. You can get some more seals if you do slots, good karma. Holly, Jonathan R. Holly first. Sorry for the rant, guys. I'm just tired of that shit. How's you guys doing today? Facebook always has dumb shit on it. I liked when they do that one. The baby that's screaming yes. Funny as shit. You're welcome. Alright. Any other questions, guys? I know I've been ranting for a while. We've been talking about this. Good point. Let me do this. All right. Any more questions? What do you mean? Why am I not in the finals? I'm in group 4. Jonathan R. Why don't you add the trash tier? You're right. I should, for one shits and giggles, one day just add a trash tier and put Ithel, Trinity, and Holly just to fuck with people, or make a trash tier. I think I'm gonna do that one day. Just make a trash tier list. Currently, the trash tier list states is Ithel, Trinity, Holly, question mark, who is the landfill? You know. Karma, I um don't know. Hi Dust, how are you? I don't know what you mean by that. Diana only good in Sanctuary, just so you know. All right, guys. I am going to go. Well, Dust just got here, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go do stuff this Sunday. There will be a more video. I'll do a video on another account overlook video today, so just be aware of that. Thank you for stopping by. My brain's fried right now. I haven't had enough sleep. Diana helps out in Sky Island if it's for to help reduce attack with the replication of Estel. So Diana's only good with Estel essentially to help keep alive. That's it. But yeah, guys, we'll do next Sunday as well. Yeah, I should be able to, because we do have Thanksgiving weekend. But this on YouTube here, guys, will just be for answering your questions, and then on Twitch we'll do like the content of doing, capsule pulls and all that stuff like that. Testing and doing shit like that. And then YouTube's just gonna be me here. We'll have something on the screen, maybe put some background music or whatever, and we'll just talk about the game. This is just a non-serious stream. You guys don't have to. It's just gonna be heard. I'm essentially just reading your comments and helping you. So. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Diana's good in other modes. I was thinking mostly about PvP wise though. He was talking about other stuff. But thank you guys for stopping by. Of course, next Sunday we'll do YouTube again, and to help you guys, because these are the days that I'm off. I can't really do this when I'm working. But thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it. I hope this was helpful, informational. If you have further questions, please use my Discord, the English, the Chinese, or the French Discord. Use something that. So please ask questions there. I cannot stress this enough. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. I'll see you in the next video.